Hey you guys, I'm Liv. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for all the support. I see you out there and I read your comments. I have something I want to share with you because honestly, most people don't realize this, but being born right here in the United States give you one of the greatest powers on earth. It's not just the right to live here, it's the right to lead here. That's why so many come and have their children so that they can run for office to change laws to benefit them and their allies. With Birthright Citizenship, you can run for office, sit on powerful boards, and even pass or change the very laws that shapes how we all live our lives. And that's huge. So I mentioned just how powerful it is in my previous video. I'll link it at the top if you haven't had the chance to watch it yet. So here's the thing, some people who hold or run for office are children's or grandchildren's of immigrants. Honestly, I suspect they may actually be trying to project their own fears onto Black Americans. They're the ones worried that if birthright citizenship rules ever change, it could open them up to political attacks on whether they're truly legit citizens eligible to hold office. Now pause and take that in. I'm going to play a clip of a woman on the news spreading lies to the world through media. Listen to this foolishness.
Country illegally, you are going home. Simple as that. We do not have unlimited resources.
I think a lot of Americans
to take care of other people.
There's a hell of a lot of
Hold on,
people,
guys.
other than the black people who were brought here as slaves, who came to this country illegally.
They're not the same as black people who were brought here against our will.
That's exactly what I just said. I said very.
But let's be clear, it's not Black Americans that should be worried, okay? We reject that. We carry enough generational trauma. Don't project that fear onto us. And honestly, that's probably why some of these same people are fighting so hard to secure birthright citizenship protection for illegal undocumented immigrants and their children, because deep down, they know it's also about their own security. They know the U.S. requires natural-born citizenship to be president and citizenship by birth or naturalization for other federal offices. So any debate around this gets personal real quick, and they start to feel threatened. I understand and I have compassion for them. Just don't come and take that out on Black people. Now, the Lord and our ancestors have already fought and won those wars on our behalf. Black Americans are trying to keep their peace of mind. I live in peace and I declare mine will not be interrupted or disturbed by anyone, especially the evil ones with his tricks and schemes. Now, my Father in heaven taught me that he will fight my battles and I just need to be still. Okay, so he fights battles and attacks on my behalf. He taught me it's a time to speak and it is a time to be silent, and this is my season to speak. So I'm going to be obedient. Okay, so let it be known, I didn't always think like this, but in 2019, Jesus changed things for me, and I am so very grateful. So back to what I was saying. In my earlier video, we already talked about how the 14th Amendment was created out of the fight to overturn the Dred Scott decision and secure citizenship for Black Americans after slavery. So now let's get into the key benefits of birthright citizenship today. The specific rights and protections it could give you that make it one of the most powerful things you can have as an American. So one, full political rights. You can vote in federal, state, and local elections. That means you directly decide who represents you and what laws to pass. You can run for office from like the city council all the way up to Congress and even for presidency. For Black Americans, that is crucial because it means you can sit at the table and write or change the very laws people often say that are unfair to us. Now remember, Our God promised he will prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemies. The table is there. We just need to grab a chair and sit down. Now, the chair, metaphorically speaking, is our knowledge. 2, protection under the U.S. Constitution. So you're automatically covered by the Bill of Rights and the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment, which guarantees the same legal protection as everyone else. That means you can't be deported, stripped of your citizenship, or denied due process, unlike people with legal permanent resident status, green cards, or visas. It's a safeguard that comes directly from our ancestors' struggle after slavery, designed to make sure no one could ever say, like in the Dred Scott decision, that black people had no rights which the white man was bound to respect. Now, let me say this. All white people do not honor or hold the same sentiment or mindsets as that. 3, economic and professional opportunities. You can hold jobs that require citizenship, get federal grants, like government contracts and professional licenses. Many government jobs, board positions, or security roles require U.S. citizenship. For Black American, this means more doors open to build generational wealth, community influence, and stable careers. So 4, global protection and return rights. As a U.S. citizen by birth, you have the unconditional right to re-enter the U.S. from anywhere in the world. You also have the protection of the U.S. government abroad through embassies and consultants? Consulates? I can't remember. In case you're wondering why I chose these particular benefits, it's because they are especially important for Black Americans. Often we talk about how the system is unfair, and yes, in many ways it is, but the real power of birthright citizenship is that it gives us the authority to change it. Now, our kids and grandkids can grow up, run for office, pass laws, overturn unjust policies, and shape a system that finally worked for us. That's why it's so important we teach our children about their rights, their history, and encourage them to see themselves as the leaders that they are, because they literally have the constitutional power to transform this country. It's 2025, and many individuals in positions of power, including activists, politicians, entertainers, and spiritual leaders, have been paid off to carry out agendas that have been harmful to Black Americans, to say the least. Now, hear me when I say this. I'm not ignoring the incredible changes that have taken place for us all. However, I would be remiss if I didn't also point out that many individuals have been heavily compromised and their integrity has been shattered. Personally, I don't hold any resentment or grudges because I simply know the truth. You know, did I mention it's been 400 years?
Very careful. Hold on. Very careful. This is what I said. I should be very careful.
Moving on. I will add a bonus video to this one listing all of the key benefits and providing a list of them in the description. That's all I have for now. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and perspectives about this or any other topic in our community. Let's connect in the comments. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and like this video, okay? So I appreciate all of you, and I see you in my next video.